Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So, before I do anything else, I wanted to point out that they added in a new timed event. This is a timed event that everybody should be familiar with. It's a daily thing. They say that a very striking character has appeared in Mondstadt. He claims to have some new deals, which he could share with some partners. So I'm going to go ahead and start this right up. Hello there, friend. Long time no see. Hey, Liben. You're in good spirits, I see. Hee hee. How have you been these days? Tell you what, I recently got a license to do business in Inazuma. Have you been there? I have. Haha, no worries. No worries. I mean, I am here to brag, after all. Not that there's much to brag about, though. I'm flat broke at the moment. Huh? Basically, I took a commission from a researcher from Sumeru to bring a prototype card game called Sacred Call of Seven to Yai Publishing House in Inazuma. Afterwards, I chanced upon a business opportunity, and to that end, I purchased a lot of Miss Hina publications, along with the commemorative Taro Maru coins from the Komori Tea House. I don't really know why, but Inazumans really love this stuff, so there I was, thinking that I'd be able to make a quick buck. Let me guess. In the end, the deposit for the Taro Maru coins was stolen. I mean, come on, those things had commemorative value, so how could the price plummet so low from such a high value? Maybe you shouldn't have bought high. Either way, it's all over now. We're back to square one. I trust that our deal's still on, all things in spite. I'm here to do some business. The items needed today are as such, so I've got to give him those. I think he's getting a little bit more greedy. I don't remember him requiring 5 of several different types of items before. Anyways, there we go. So I'll be doing that. Hopefully, I'll be able to do that once a day on camera, but if not, I still intend to do it completely, no matter what. The next thing I want to do is I want to go over to Inazuma very fast, even though I intend to go into the other timed event. There is something I want to do over here. Ah, yeah, it should be this person. Welcome to my humble shop. We have some new items in store, if you would be so kind as to take a look at them. Regarding the nameless treasure, this thing you've brought, it looks pretty good. This pattern also seems quite old indeed. Hold on while I open it. There are some defects here and there, but if you're eager to have it taken off your hands, I can offer you a price. It'll be fair, but it won't be high. I just had a look at this one. These markings are definitely those of Liyue. And you can see inscribed here an anecdote about Azdaha, or whatever. They say that Azdaha was a dragon spawned by a convergence of the spirits of Geo and Liyue, and that even Rex Lapis could not easily subdue it. Rex Lapis thus summoned 3 Adepti to his aid, and together they created a cavernous realm. Rex Lapis then battled the creature, luring it into the realm before ordering the Adepti to seal the entrance, trapping Azdaha within. The patterns on the thing that you brought seem to describe the 3 Adepti joining hands to create the cavernous realm. I guess that there should be at least 3 relics of this kind. Combining all 3 should give us the complete item. Liyue truly is a mystical place. Now, this I'm not certain of, but a senior of mine once told me that Liyue is too large, and its history is, similarly, far too long. Don't be surprised if you find strange relics in Liyue. What we know of Liyue's lengthy history is but a single drop in the wide ocean. But I digress. As I said earlier, there should be 3 of this item. One of them alone is likely not going to fetch a high price. But if you could gather all 3, that would be a different story. But this looks to be quite ancient. Gathering all 3 might be too tall a task. Well, let's talk to her again. Regarding the nameless treasure. If my guess isn't off, the object you brought previously is one of 3. It will only be complete once all 3 objects are gathered together. If you can find them all, I'd be more than willing to make you a generous offer. I fear that they may be from too ancient a time, however, and that gathering them could be difficult. I found all 3. You actually managed to put them together? Please, let me see. Indeed, these 3 patterns, when put together, do tell the story of Astaha. This crane must be the Adeptus Mountain Shaper, and this deer must be Moon Carver, but this last one... it seems like this pattern has been intentionally ground away by someone, to the point where I can't make it out. Who is this 3rd Adeptus? If I had to guess, it's probably Zhao. Forget it. These matters are beyond my knowledge. Regardless, this treasure is complete, and will definitely sell well. So, would you like to take it for a keepsake, or would you prefer to sell it to me? I'll pay you a pretty sum. It's yours. Great, please take this then. Still, why was the image of one of the 3 Adepti marred? Who made this thing, and who broke it and ground away the Adeptus' image? Right. It seems as if Soraya has arrived in Liyue. I could write her a letter. She would definitely be interested in this object. Okay, cool. And I got 40 Prima Gems for doing that. And 100,000 gold. Wow. I should do the next part of this. So let's go to this place of interest. There we go. Go ahead, Zhongli, destroy it. Yay, it's destroyed. These enemies are kind of dumb, aren't they?
I will have order.
Go ahead and do that.
My apologies.
Got them all. That was easy. A little too easy. There we go. Move on to the next one. Okay, where is the mutation stone for this one? Ah, there it is. I thought there would be 2.
Stabilize.
But I guess not. Huh.
Let's play.
May as well do that.
Think you can get away?
Drag them all over there.
Hold the line. Take flight.
There we go. I managed to trap him.
Whirling snow.
Oh wow, this guy's got a lot of HP. Oh, there's still a stone somewhere. Okay. For some reason I thought I got them both. Or not got them both, but I thought there was only one. Come on. Okay. Since it's raining, I don't need to use Kikomi. There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't taking very much damage there for a second.
What is she trying to communicate?
Did she always say that line whenever it's raining and, like, thunder and lightning and stuff? Because I know that she's referring to the Raiden Shogun when she says that line. I think I might be able to get this one through the wall. Yeah, I got it through the wall. I didn't have to enter the building. And then the other one, oh, there's 3 of them this time. So let's climb up this very fast and float over there. Oh, I intended to land on that little platform, but whatever. Okay. As long as I can do this without alerting any of them,
Here we go.
then that would be for the best. So far, I'm actually managing it. Okay.
Stabilize.
There we go. I wonder if each one of those gives the enemies different buffs, or if they're all the same general buff.
Whirling snow! Embrace the ice!
May as well knock him out as fast as possible. After this one, I think that I'll have to go talk to what's his name? Hosseini or whatever. We'll see though. Open. Make sure there aren't any treasures around on the ground there. Well, Paimon isn't saying anything, which is a little bit unusual. So, since she's not saying anything about going to talk to Hosseini, then I'll just go to the next place of interest. I figured knock these all out. They're pretty fast compared to the domain.
So, where shall we go for a walk?
At least I'm not having to hear about osmanthus wine or whatever.
Solidify.
Not that I mind, you know, I don't hate Zhongli and whatnot, but hearing it so many times over the course of so many hours can get very, very annoying.
My apologies!
Okay, there we go. Once again, really fast. Hilly churls don't really pose a challenge anymore. Destroy that. Unfortunately, that guy's gonna aggro me before I'm ready. But it's fine. Do that. Okay.
Time for takeoff.
Now, do that. And this guy should go down pretty fast. Even the Fatui no longer really stand a chance against me. Unless it's in the Spiral Fist, but... Okay. One last one. I wish that they'd tell you which ones you've already... I wish that they would tell you how many of these things there are to break, rather. I'm still stuck on the other side. There we go. I mean, you can tell by the aura disappearing on the enemies, so it doesn't really matter. Oh.
Yahoo!
Do that. That.
Think you can get
Drag
away?
them all in.
Hold the line!
Ah. Do that.
Let's play!
I may as well get rid of his shield as fast as possible.
Solidify.
Okay.
Whirling snow!
Do that.
Allow me!
Okay, now
Soumetsu!
he should die. I didn't want to imagine what it would have been like to fight him without destroying those things. He would have probably taken a half hour just to kill. Okay. It's not telling me to head to where Hosseini is, which is a bit surprising. Let me see something. Can I equip more? No, I can't. Okay. Not a big deal. Go to the domain. Okay, now this is going to be interesting. A bunch of Rift Towns. Oh boy. Just what I wanted. Okay, for this one, I'll put it at 300 seconds, but everything else will be turned on, and it'll be set to normal. That way, I'm more likely to actually get the thing. Let's start with this team, I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that that'll be good enough. I'd like to think that I learned my lesson after that first one, where I lost like 2 times in a row or something before finally winning. Okay. let's start immediately with this. Oh, wow.
Gather.
They're kinda...
Rest and rebuild.
They're kinda tough.
Whirling snow. Sakura swirl.
Thankfully, so am I. There's only 9 of them. So... Okay, good. He was wet.
My apologies.
Even if,
Let's move out. Allow me.
even if it was only for a little bit, he was frozen. There we go. Oh wow, my stamina's already drained. There we go. Okay, do this
Here
very
we go.
fast.
Let's play.
And then this,
Hold the line.
followed by that.
Embrace the ice.
Okay, good. I managed to capture quite a few of them
We'll
in
have
that.
order.
This one is actually going
Think you
pretty
can get
well, all
away?
things considered.
Brace yourself.
I used to hate these enemies, but ever since I got the Ayaka and
Allow me.
Takomi combo going on, it's been a lot easier to deal with them. Oh. There's only these 2 left, only 1 left now.
Take flight.
Okay, you. Let's do this very fast.
Stabilize.
And then that,
Rest and rebuild.
followed by...
My apologies. Kamisato art.
Followed by this. Come on, die. There we go. I don't even have to go heal. Awesome. I may have even been able to do that on a slightly harder difficulty, but I'm not going to. At least not on camera. It's too stressful. Wow, though, that went really fast. I am actually amazed at how fast that went. Let's go ahead and claim any prizes that I can claim for that. There we go. It took a second for it to decide it wanted to load. Claim those. And the first clear reward as well. So now, the next one will definitely only be able to claim up to those 3, but unfortunately the last 4 won't be obtainable. Well, unless I do it off camera. So let's go ahead and enter this last one after I heal up a little bit. So do that. Okay, everybody's healed. It's nice having a healer that can heal a lot of HP at once. Perpetual mechanical array. 3 moving detonation zones will be present. A detonation zone will explode after a character stays in its AoE for 2 seconds, dealing true damage. Huh. Okay. So, for this one, 300 seconds again, because I'm not going to underestimate that timer. And I think that's it, right? As far as, yeah. So let's go ahead and go with this team. Actually, I could have switched Venti out for somebody else, but like Fischl. Because against these guys, he isn't really all that useful. Well, I take that back, because as an Anemo character, he's actually really good at restoring elemental burst usage. So, okay, so how many of them are there going to be? Only 1? Oh, wow. Well, whatever.
Hold the line. Take flight. Embrace the
I already don't like this fight. I already don't like it. It's already annoying.
Whirling snow.
Whatever. The problem is that I'm having to constantly dodge this stuff. I think that I may have to actually turn off some of those options to be able to beat this, because even though I've already taken quite a bit of its HP, it's gonna do something very annoying here in a second. Yeah, that's this thing.
Stabilize.
And this makes fights against these guys annoying, no matter how many times I fight them.
Rest and rebuild.
Whatever. Come on. Do that.
Stabilize.
Then that. Whatever. I didn't mean to switch to him.
This is order.
And my main target didn't take any damage at all.
Whirling snow.
There we go. Finally got him. Okay, you.
Sakura swirl. Torrent, bring refuge.
Okay. I can at least do a little bit of damage, right? With her. This isn't going as badly as I thought.
Take flight.
It's still not going amazingly, but I can definitely do it,
My
though.
apologies.
Assuming nobody dies. If somebody dies, then I might be in trouble.
Whirling snow.
And also, I really don't want him to enter that phase again. Even though he might.
Take flight.
Oh, wow. Well, now I feel silly for worrying at all. He only went through the phase one time, and the damage that was occurring from the environment or whatever, even though it was annoying, it wasn't so bad in the grand scheme of things. So let's claim the prizes from that. Is Paimon going to say anything about visiting Hosseini? No? I'm actually surprised. Let's go to the Deceitful Domain tab. There we go. Claim that. So now, it's just these four left. I hate leaving them like that, but I'll probably have to leave them like that. Okay. So, what else to do since Hosseini isn't... Since I don't have to visit Hosseini, then I'm thinking I may finally start on one of these. Let's start with Beidou's first, and I think it's set up here. Yeah.
Well, would you look who's here? Looks like it's going to be a day to remember. Guys, look who the sea washed up!
Ahoy there, traveler! So Captain really did invite you to join the homecoming celebration.
Hey, I heard that you took care of another crisis while you were in Inazuma. Are the rumors true?
That's what I heard too. Thanks to you, Inazuma's Vision Hunt decree was finally put to an end. Well done, traveler.
Captain's got quite the eye for people. She said she was sure that your trip to Inazuma would stir up some waves. And sure enough...
It was a joint effort. I can't take all the credit.
Look at you, being so modest. We all know what you did to protect Liyue Harbor.
I've heard that they tell stories about you in Mondstadt, too. The honorary knight. Pretty impressive.
I'd say someone of your caliber would be right at home in the cracks. Right, sailors?
That's right. Wow, I'm getting excited just thinking of being the Traveler's crewmate. Hey, what do you say we arm wrestle?
I was worried you'd be too busy to show up.
Oh, Captain on deck!
Captain, we were just trying to talk the Traveler into joining the crew.
Yeah, come on, Captain Beidou. Surely you've got a way to get the Traveler on board.
Oh, he's on board right now for the celebration, isn't he?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, but just one celebration together is not enough. You know what we mean, Captain.
All right, I get it now. There is something special about you, Traveler. You earned everyone's respect, myself included. So it goes without saying that the Crux would be honored to have a crew member such as yourself.
No doubt about that.
But then again, a hero like yourself doesn't just set off on a journey without some bigger purpose in mind. So should a hero really drop what they're doing just to spend day after day drifting at sea with us? Well, if that were the case, then the Crux, known for always moving forward to the next horizon, would instead be holding someone back.
Right. I guess we didn't think that part through.
Remember, rather than seeking out strong members to join us, you should be focusing on making yourselves the strongest that you can be. If we are powerful, they will come to us. Isn't that why everyone here chose to come aboard in the first place?
Yes? A strong sailor is always looking for a sturdy ship.
I guess I almost forgot the first lesson you ever taught me. Thanks for the reminder, Captain.
Just be sure you all keep that in mind. Now, there's no more need to hound the Traveler, as you were. The Traveler and I have something to discuss.
Okay.
I'm glad you came. Welcome back aboard.
You are a wise leader.
Thanks. I'll take that. Some rumors have it that the leader of the Crux is so powerful that she could slay the mighty Leviathan Haishan without breaking a sweat. I can't go getting too caught up in my own reputation, though. That's certainly not how the Crux made it to where we are today. As the head of the fleet, my task is to keep us on the right course, no matter how turbulent the seas may become. But then again, the crew isn't usually this riled up. It's not that they're arrogant, they're just bubbling with ambition, that's all. Their excitement today comes from their great respect for you, both your strength and your character. So please, don't take it the wrong way.
Why would I? I'm actually quite interested in the life of a sailor.
Oh, is that so? Well, it just so happens that we're doing some recruitment and training for new crew members while we're back. It'll be a first-rate chance to learn the life of a sailor. Since you're interested, why don't you come along and experience a sailor's life firsthand? I'm curious to see if you'll take the sea by storm in the same way you have on land.
Alright, Captain, show me the ropes.
Good. Come with me. I've got something interesting for you to see.
Okay. I noticed that I only have 4 hearts out of 6, which is unusual. Usually they start you off with the maximum number of hearts.
Chief Mate Juza's breaking in the newcomers, but I think we can spare you the tedium of that. After this, the new crew members will be arranged into 2 teams for more specialized training, according to their own aptitudes and the needs of the fleet. One team will learn comprehensive survival skills, including maritime emergency rescue, marine meteorology, psychological counseling, and so on. They will serve as the support team for the fleet, ensuring safe navigation. That's why we call them the Shield of the Crux.
What's the other team? The Spear of the Crux?
That's right. You catch on quick. As one might expect, we call the other team the Spear of the Crux, because they'll be learning about naval warfare. They'll make up the armed portion of our crew. Also, they're responsible for handling the fleet's cargo deals. So, what do you think? Which team is for you?
The Spear of the Crux.
You truly are an adventurer at heart. Let's start with the fundamentals for any armed crew member. Basic boat handling. Follow me.
Oh, am I gonna use something like a wave rider? Where's... Okay, they want me to go up here.
These are some older skirmish boats that we keep on the Alcor as backup. Although they've been made redundant by newer models now, they're still fully kitted out. They're perfect for when we need to do simulated battles as part of crew training.
I thought I'd be steering the Alcor in a battle simulation.
Disappointed? So this isn't quite on the scale that you had in mind, huh?
Just so you know, I didn't really think that. But that's what Aether thought, I guess.
To be honest, the Alcor going into battle is the last thing I'd ever want to see. In fact, out of all the confrontations we've ever had, almost all were resolved by negotiation. Only when negotiations fail do we consider deploying our armed fighters and skirmish boats, and they alone are enough to handle most situations. The only reason the Alcor would ever need to open fire would be if it were a fight to the death. The Alcor serves only two purposes: to deter or to destroy. We are an armed fleet with a strong sense of justice, not war-hungry lunatics. We're very careful about determining when to use force and exactly what level of force to use. All of this to say that mastering a small attack craft is quite enough for new crew members. Do you have any experience piloting small armed vessels?
Sure do. I can even sail and fire at the same time.
You mean you can do the jobs of a helmsman and a gunner simultaneously? Wow, that's quite an achievement. Even in the Crux, there are few who can do that. Seems like you're a natural. In that case, I'll skip the basics on how to operate your craft. The goal of this exercise is simple. Steer your skirmish boat along the prescribed route and return here within the time limit. You can start when you're ready. I'll be waiting here so I can observe your skills.
Oh boy. Well, we'll find out, I guess I've got to talk to her. No, I gotta go down here. Venti was just about to dive right into the water. I rarely ever see that, mechanic. Okay, so... let's go ahead. I already forget how to shoot with this. Okay, it's with R2. I can tell in the lower right-hand corner. Oh. Okay, you can actually kind of... You can use the circle button as well. I don't know if it was necessary to shoot those guys, but I figured it was important to do so. Okay. And hopefully, once I get the last 3 coins, it'll be close to the end. There we go. There we go. I was a little bit worried there. Yay! Now I just need to talk to her.
Nicely done. That was a joy to watch. Perfect timing on the turns, you kept your craft stable on the straightaway. It was like watching a well-rehearsed show.
I've had a lot of training in sailing.
All right. It's high time I introduced you to some of the more serious business that the Crux takes on. Come with me. We're going to Liyue Harbor.
All the way over to Liyue Harbor, huh? I wonder what that little dinging noise was. I've never heard that before. That was weird.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
No, not in this case.
You may be aware that as an armed fleet, the Crux is kind of like the maritime equivalent of a guard for hire. We work as an armed carrier, earning our keep by successfully delivering the goods entrusted to us from A to B. Aside from that, though, there is also one other important way we make income.
Let's see. Bounties for capturing pirates on the Ministry of Civil Affairs wanted list?
Actually, it's trading in certain kinds of goods.
Okay, I should have read a little bit more carefully.
Hey, my hotshot accountant. Nice of you to join us.
Cut it out, boss. Juza sent me here with a message. He says preparations are now underway. If you give me the all clear, I'll head straight over.
Oh, I just noticed that I have 5 hearts out of 6 in the upper right-hand corner.
Okay. Be careful.
What's your bookkeeper doing here?
Well, she has something to take care of. Mora Grubber was right, though. The other important side to our business, the less official side, is doing exactly what merchants do. Importing here, exporting there. The only difference between us and regular merchants is that our transactions aren't entirely above board. You'll see what I mean by that shortly. I'm taking you to see one such transaction for yourself. Come on, let's go meet our trading partner for the day.
Okay. Oh. Well, at least she's running. Oh. I was expecting her to go over there, but I guess we're going over to this guy.
Fresh seafood! Fresh seafood! Catch it while you can!
Nope. Don't recognize him.
What do you have?
Hello there. Here at Nay's Professional Fishmongers, we've got everything you could ask for. So what do you need?
I want a bass head with all the teeth removed. If there's a single tooth in there, I don't want it.
Huh? You know bass have pharyngeal teeth, right? In the throat? How do you expect me to get all those out?
Then I'll have a bass trunk with 2 swim bladders. Again, if it's short by 1 swim bladder, it's not the bass I want.
You're not making this easy for me. 1 bass means 1 swim bladder. Afraid that's not up to me.
Okay, then I'll take a bass tail with scales that are yellow on the outside, black on the inside. Also, it's gotta have a total of 81 scales. That's 7 times 7, no more, no less.
What kind of fish scales are yellow outside and black inside? You sure this is a fish you're talking about? In any case, you can try all you want, but 7 times 7 is never gonna get you 81. Pardon my asking, but you're not a fish expert, are you? I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm afraid I don't have any of the things you're looking for.
Didn't you say you have everything we could ask for?
Look, I'm a professional. So are most of the people I serve. I can accommodate anything they ask for. Seems you two are amateurs. So I'm sorry, but you'll have to go someplace else.
Anywhere you'd recommend?
Like I said, Nay's Professional Fishmongers is for professionals. For amateurs, the place to go to would be Wise Amateur Fishmongers.
Okay.
I bet you're wondering why that guy was saying he didn't have what we wanted.
Not really.
That was just the first step in the transaction, to confirm our identity. The real deal will come later.
Yeah, I figured as much. I figured they were talking in the code. That's why I was like, I'm not really that interested, because I already know that it had to be something like code. They're having us run all over the place. Oh, there he is.
Fresh seafood! Fresh seafood! Come take a look.
Is this Wise Amateur Fishmongers?
That's the one. We have all kinds of amateur stuff here. The more amateur, the more of it we got. What would you like?
We'd like a bass head.
No problem. Ours are all toothless, mind you.
And a bass trunk.
Oh, no problem. I'll stick an extra swim bladder in there for you. On the house.
And a tail.
Sure thing. I'll paint the scales yellow on the outside and black on the inside, so you can tell at a glance, this ain't no ordinary fishtail.
Do the scales add up to 81 or 7 times 7?
If it's 7 times 7 you want, I can do you 81, 138, or even 648. It's up to you.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Great. I like your style. We have a deal.
I appreciate your patronage. Please, take your order to our warehouse manager over there.
Don't you have the fish here?
A real amateur if I've ever met one. Proud to have you as a customer. No, we don't have the fish here. All fish sold at Wise Amateur Fishmongers are still swimming in the sea. Once we get the order in from the customer, we go fish it out for them. The warehouse handles that side of things.
Okay.
Pay first, then we bring you the goods. That way you get the freshest catch.
Are you gonna explain this time? Because now I'm actually kind of curious about the explanation. I guess we're gonna have to wait. She's not saying anything. Oh.
Are you two here to collect your order, huh, Beidou?
Yes, sir. We're here about that bass.
I didn't expect you to come in person, but we still need to follow procedure. The bass you want is not a standard specimen. Our fishermen need to wait for the right moment to catch it. You know the rules, I take it?
Of course.
What rules?
Oh, well, as you know, timing and location are everything when it comes to fishing. You have to wait till all the conditions are just right. That means the tide, the moon, and the wind. So, let me ask you this. When will the tide come in?
The fishing song will sound out at midnight.
How drunk will the moon be before the party's over?
It won't stop while the Star of Death shines.
I see, yes. Which way will the sea breeze be blowing?
The breeze should be bound for Guyan.
All right then, well received. I'll go and make arrangements.
Great. I think that wraps up everything we needed to do in Liyue Harbor. Let's head back and wait for the delivery.
What did all those riddles mean?
The 3 people we just met are our business partners. Nay's professional fishmongers and Y's amateur fishmongers are just cover names.
Of course.
The bass, obviously, is the code name for the goods. The numbers of teeth, swim bladders, and scales all represent different specifications. Meanwhile, the conversation I had with the warehouse keeper was the instructions for the deal itself. Let me translate it for you. Tonight at midnight, the deal will take place in Guyan Stone Forest. The Alcor will wait there as long as needed. As for what the actual goods are, well, you'll see tonight.
This is all so mysterious. Is it as shady as it seems?
What if I were to say yes? What would you do then?
Pretend I didn't see anything.
Thank you. But don't worry, everything will be fine. I deeply value you as a friend, but ultimately, you're not with the Crux. I definitely don't want to cause you any trouble just because you hung out with me. So rest assured, we haven't broken any laws. At least not today.
Okay, that's reassuring. So let's go over to Guyan Stone Forest then. Right over here. Wait till the early morning. 0 to 5, huh? That shouldn't be too hard. Okay. There he is. Yes.
Captain Beidou, you gave me quite the surprise when you showed up in person earlier today.
Well, my friend is visiting, so I wanted to show him how the Crux handles some of its important business.
I see. You two must be close.
You got that right. Now, down to business. Have you brought the goods?
Yep, all here. Please, feel free to take stock.
Stop! Nobody move!
It's the Millilith.
We have received certain information pertaining to a potential illegal business transaction at this location. Apologies, Captain Beidou, but I'm going to need to inspect those goods.
Oh no, should I distract him while Beidou retreats?
Oh? An illegal business transaction, you say? Well, all the goods are here. If you have any suspicions, please inspect them at your leisure.
The Millilith checks the goods.
Captain, everything's been checked. It's just a bunch of potatoes, flour, and so on. And all the paperwork checks out too.
Huh? Everything's been checked thrice over. There's not a single contraband item here. The paperwork was approved by the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the tax declarations are all in order.
Looks like you've managed to clear everything up. I suppose we can put this down as a simple misunderstanding.
Yes, apologies. This was a mistake on our end.
I'm not entirely sure about that.
Come on, let's go.
Bravo, Captain Beidou. This was rather ingenious.
Wait a second. What's going on?
Seems like your friend still has a little catching up to do.
I know you have a lot of questions. Come on, take a walk with me and I'll lay it all out for you.
Well, I'll leave you both to it. Captain Beidou, I look forward to doing business with you again. Take care.
You probably thought that there was some sort of nefarious business going on behind all the secrecy today. The truth is, that was exactly what I wanted the Ministry of Civil Affairs to believe. What you might not know is that I, as the leader of the Crux fleet, and you, the great hero of Liyue Harbor, have both been on the Ministry of Civil Affairs watch list for a long time. In other words, whenever you or I crop up in Liyue Harbor, it almost always draws their attention. Not that there's any animosity behind it, mind you. In their words,
It's a security precaution to prevent people like us from causing unnecessary trouble.
oh, I have no qualms about that. They're just doing their job, keeping the land safe. But how does that saying go again? Ah, yes. Sometimes the closer you are to something, the less you can see. Did you figure it out yet? That's right. Maura Grubber, the accountant. With you, me, and a few sacks of potatoes and flour serving as a front, the deal she's overseeing on her end should go off without a hitch.
I knew it.
After all, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent the Millilith to us.
I mean, I knew that there was something else going on in the background there.
Looking at the time, it should be any second now. Look, that's the signal.
Well, that's not, you know,
Tonight's
easy to
real
notice.
deal is officially done. Do you have any more questions?
I have a feeling Ningguang is not so easy to fool.
You're right. Never underestimate her. But as long as we don't take things too far, she won't look into it too closely. She knows that neither you nor I would do anything to harm Liyue. In any case, there's another higher level watch list at the Ministry of Civil Affairs above the one we're on. It's top secret. Even I don't know whose names are on it. But I do know that the individuals and organizations on that list are the ones that Qixing are really wary of. I've gotten off topic. On some level, Ningguang and I are actually business partners too. Reason being, I'm the only one who can get her some of the more obscure treasures she wants.
What is the real deal?
It's complicated. All you need to know is that what might be easily attainable for some people can often be a lifesaver for others who can't get their hands on it. That's where we come in. It's as simple as that.
Do you mean medicine?
You still have some important things to take care of, don't you? As long as you don't know what I was referring to, you'll be safe. So I'm sorry, but I can't tell you for now. Of course, if the day comes when you've traveled to every corner of the world, found your sibling, and neatly tied up all your loose ends along the way, you're welcome to come back here and I'll tell you all about it. You'll always be welcome in the Crux fleet. I hope I get to see you on board again someday.
Okay. Beidou hopes to see you on board again someday. Once everything is over. Okay. Let's go ahead and claim the prize for that very fast. For that ending in particular. I noticed that Beidou has 5 endings and so does Goro. Usually characters have 6 endings, so that's a little bit of a surprise. I just kind of want to see what exactly, which path I took or whatever. Okay, so I would have to start off at this one the next
right
time.
Now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
So I'm assuming that, okay, so they want me to do that boat thing again. I'm assuming that I'd probably have to fail it in order to unlock the top path, but I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong. Anyways, one last thing before I stop. I'm going to make some wishes. Do I have... Yeah, I have one of these. Now I'm going to start making the wishes for this. Ah, that sucks. Oh well, no big deal. Before I stop though, there is one last thing I still have to consider. There's only 3 days left. I'm still not entirely sure if I want to get this. I mean, that would completely fill up her constellations, and I do use Barbara as a secondary healer now. So, I'll still think about it. Anyways, so the next time I play, I'm going to be continuing Beidou's, hangout event. Aside from that, I may actually do some side quests as well. Like in Inazuma. I don't think that I've got to worry about the energy amplifier quest now. Because, well, at least until the game tells me to go talk to Hosseini again. So, anyways, yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.